Welcome to DudeNoWay Live, where we embark on a quest to play the greatest games of all time. I'm your host, Moonchild of DudeNoWay, and today we are venturing into new territory in Overwatch 2. The brand new DPS character is here for a playtest, and we are going to be playing them and having a good time playing Venture today. We've got a match sent in by our buddy Flo, who has played Venture and says he has a bit of an ego game, which is good because I can start the show with a match where someone does really good with Venture, and then that will goat you into thinking that later on I will do really good with Venture, so you'll keep watching for a while. But in fact, I will suck balls with this hero several times until I actually figure out what to do and how it plays. So, like, I don't know if you know this about me, but my skill ceiling is extremely high, right? But I don't start good at things. Just in general, I don't start, at a base level, I start at a shit, like the bar is around like crap, right? And then slowly over time, I'll get a little bit better, and eventually I'll hit like peak ridiculous skill levels. And because of that, you guys are going to see some very terrible, below average Venture gameplay from me today. But thankfully, we're starting the show here with an ego match from Flo, who is absolutely going to destroy the enemy team, I hope, just based on the email that he sent. It sounds like he did pretty goddamn well in this one, so I'm excited to see what all is going on. We're going to break down his gameplay and have a good time with that, and then in a little bit, we will move on to our gameplay segment of today's show, and we'll be back to gaming ourselves, right? So let's go ahead, we'll just load this up, and we'll see what Flo's got going on.
Ready for battle.
I'm just gonna pause this real quick. So we've got a Venture gameplay today, and if you would like to have your gameplay reviewed here on the show, you can send me your input code to DudeNoWayLive@gmail.com, and I would be happy to turn it into some content like I'm doing today. Let's go ahead, we'll grab Flo. We're gonna watch him dig through the ground and do what he does best, which is kick ass and take names. Flo is a very strong Overwatch player. If you guys don't know, if you've seen him in previous videos of mine, he is a viewer of the channel, but also a friend of mine. And we have kicked many an ass together over the last month or so.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so right off the start here, you're positioning yourself in a way that Venture can get some value with their primary fire. The shot for Venture, the drill gun, I don't know what to call it. The drill, right? The energy blast that comes out of it only travels about 20 meters, like just under 20 meters or 20 meters exactly. So you kind of need to be where normally on Junkertown you would be defending from this high ground position back here. If you do that with Venture, you will be able to get zero value, unfortunately. So we're going to have to move forward to this next closest piece of high ground, but that also opens you up to a lot of enemy fire because the spawn doors are right there, and it does not give you an easy way to escape. So this is a very dangerous position to be in just in general, but there aren't too many places where you can be and safely DPS here. If I were you, Flo, off the start, I think I would be DPSing from the top of this house, because when you're on the top of this house, you can kind of fire down into them, utilizing these large barricades as pieces of cover. I think that would be the route that I would go, but you are going to do it from up here, so let's just see what happens.
It keeps me sharp.
You can see your sensitivity is really high. Holy shit.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers in.
So you could have broken that railing with a melee when you got up here, but that's okay. You are firing down into the team. You see that they have a Mercy. I find with this projectile DPS character with Venture, it is particularly hard to get damage onto Mercies as they are flying around. The travel time is pretty slow, and I am kind of not used to the way that it plays out. And because of that, it makes it a little bit difficult for me to track the Mercy in addition to tracking where the shot will go. And I think that's just me not being used to the character, because Echo is kind of the same way, right? But I do fine with Echo. So, perhaps it's just the nature of the character here, but you do jump down off of the high ground position where you know that this character is going to be flying all over the place, so it might just be better if you did stay on the high ground. But, that being said, it is what it is. Let's just, that's not you. Let's just see what happens. And you're forcing them back into their spawn right now, but you are getting damaged by Moira, who is a particularly scary character for you to be getting hit by. Yeah, you can see she's already low health, so you didn't have to worry about that. Flo, you need to turn your sensitivity down, bro. Just looking at how you are moving around, your fine movement, your fine tracking is being diminished by the massive look sensitivity that you have going on here. You will not be able to hit shots as accurately with characters that require strong aim as somebody who has a lower sensitivity. Actually, arguably, the lower you go, the more you are able to be accurate, right? And that goes for like super high level, super pro players. Like high level pro players don't use high sensitivities like this because their fine movements are they're so precisely done because they can move their arm such a great distance to make fine adjustments like that. So you need to turn down your look sensitivity if you want to hit shots better on other characters. Not necessarily as relevant on this one, but just watching you move around, I can tell I can tell right away that your look sensitivity is too high. Good. It's good. You did the drill into the Mercy. She had already died, but that was the right thing to do there. You are prioritizing well. I'm also noticing as you do the dive in, because I'm always in kind of the, I'm the one playing it, right? So I kind of noticed that your damage area is a little bit larger than I thought Venture's damage area is, so that's useful for me. I know I don't have to be right on top of them, right? With the Sombra here, it could be dangerous for you because if you can't dive into the ground, then you have no way to stop yourself from being damaged. In addition to that, if you can't use your abilities, you can't generate additional shields, which is part of what makes Venture such a good character because they raise their own health just by doing their own DPS rotation. So that's kind of cool, but dangerous when facing against a Sombra. You are forcing them back hard into their spawn right now. Maintaining your high ground position, just going back, grabbing the power position in between here. Smart, smart. Their team does not know what to do. They are forced in, you know, they're stuck, dude. Yeah, that's actually a really large damage area. Good, good. Ah, that sucks, man. You got chased down by a parallel universe version of you, and we're gonna see what happens with your team here as they kind of chill out off the spawn. You line of sighted your support players as well, so a little bit difficult for you to have gotten a heal in that moment. Flo, what's going on, man? We're watching your game right now. Your support players are getting dove by their Sombra, but between the two of them are very easily able to force her out and show their teeth a little bit, show that they are not to be trifled with, and now they're back to supporting your Winston, who is making the most of the Tesla Cannon's cleave right now, just absolutely decimating everybody in sight with the cleave of the Tesla Cannon, although you can see by the look on his face, he's not too happy about it. Probably not enjoying the punishment he's receiving, but that being said, I think the Tesla Cannon does best in situations like this, where you can really make the most of its value. Was my first Venture game, and they didn't even go to get to first point. Now, that is impressive, bro. I was telling chat that when I started the show, that I was excited to start with a Venture gameplay that was really good, because when I start playing Venture, they're going to see some very bottom-of-the-barrel gameplay, and I will suck balls all the way up until I am godlike. So like my skill floor starts very low, my skill ceiling is very high. So like I always start being really bad at something, and then I get to a point where I am like untouchable after a certain point. I climb in the ranks through training like a true Saiyan. I train and train and train some more, and I lose and I lose and I lose, and I keep coming back stronger. That is the way I have always gotten good at things, and through that I have found that my skill ceiling is very high, but my skill floor is incredibly low. So by starting with a good match, I will bait them into watching the rest of the show, because they will think that good gameplays will follow, when in fact they will not. Flo says, I'm the exact opposite. I start out pretty good, but struggle improving past that. Yeah, I have my cousin is like that, and my cousin is, like, extremely good at starting things. I call him my brother, because we grew up in the same house together. My brother is really good at, he's not really my brother, though, so it's good to preface that, right? Because eventually I will say that I'm an only child, and then you'll be like, didn't this motherfucker say he had a brother, right? Anyway, so my brother is really good at the start of things, and then he struggles like you do to improve fast, to improve past, but I am the opposite, where, like, we'll start something new together, and then he'll beat my ass at it for a little while, until one day he never kills me again, right? And and that's just how it goes. Alright, so, you are on your way back from the spawn. I believe that you are spawned up now. Yes, but you are still back over at the, spawn doors, so we're gonna bring it back to your Winston, and then pull it off so that we can watch the fight happen until you get back. I'm just gonna back it up here. Their team is coming out hot and heavy right now. Winston needs to concede some ground, because if he doesn't, he's gonna take a lot of damage. And again, this is what I was talking about a few minutes ago. The damage area of the release from the dig is actually a lot larger than I thought it was. You know, when you look at it in third person, like when you're doing it, right, it feels like you should be right on top of them. But when you look at it in third person, it's actually pretty fucking big, and also kind of looks like a boob, which I think is funny as well. But pretty large in terms of damage area, so you could really get a lot of value out of this, and you don't even kind of have to be on them, which is interesting. Let's see. It looks like no one has had an ultimate yet. You can see that the Venture on the other team does have an ult, and it makes me wonder, like, Winston has used Primal Rage already. And it makes me wonder, like, is the ult charge on this character maybe a little bit too fast? Kremit says, you're a boob. I am, in fact. Krem, what's going on, dude? Thanks for being here. We're diving into a Venture gameplay from one of our viewers, Flo, and then we're going to be playing the character ourselves here, because the new DPS character is out for a playtest for this weekend only, until the release of Season 10. So we're going to be diving into that.
Excavation initiation.
So Venture is popping their ultimate right now. The Venture ultimate actually deals quite a lot of damage, and with the Winston kind of getting the entire brunt of that with the 4 players on the enemy team in front of him, your Kiriko is getting pushed by this Ramatra, and while Kiriko's damage is very high if she hits headshots, this pressure from the Ramatra will make it very difficult for her to keep her aim on point, and though Ramatra has a very small amount of health, if he goes into tank form right now and walks forward, he could really punch Kiriko to death. So it's going to be interesting to see if Kiriko can hit the headshots necessary to actually kill him, or if she will have to teleport out of there. The ult charge is very fast, but it's pretty situational for great value. It actually, like, I'm finding the opposite is true for the ult, because it has, like, such a long distance. It actually becomes more valuable the farther away from the enemy you use it, because the cone it creates starts narrow, and the longer it travels, the farther apart it becomes. So the damage area gets longer, or wider even, the farther it goes. So, like, if you use it far away from the enemy, you can actually get a lot of value and quite a lot of multi-kills off of it. I was showing that off in the practice range yesterday. Pretty wild, actually, how wide that cone can get. And here's that moment that I was talking about, where Ramatra goes tank form and can punch Kiriko's shit in, so she really needs to teleport out of there. And she does. And then, for whatever reason, she immediately Suzus when she gets there. Kind of no reason to have Suzu'd. You already got yourself out of danger. But, you know, it is what it is. Now Ramatra's over here looking stupid, only able to punch things. And your team... So, not only does she waste her Suzu, but she throws her Kitsune Rush away from Winston over to the Ramatra so that she can throw kunais faster. This Kiriko is on some other shit, bro. She's playing her own game of Overwatch. Fuck a tank. Yeah, and then you come in and you follow up with her. Thank God you were there. And you're gonna do the dive. The boop here with the underground kind of movement ability. Using the movement ability underground, first of all, makes it a shorter cooldown, which is some interesting tech to play around with and will keep you on your toes. Make sure that you are actually, like, when you use it, that you are actually making use of the shorter cooldown instead of using it always above ground. Like, that kind of, that makes you play smarter, right? But in addition to that, it actually has a very significant boop. So when you do hit somebody with it, it knocks them back pretty goddamn far. But I believe it also travels farther when you are, when you're underground. So, like, that killed me yesterday. Excuse me. You have to be careful when using it in certain maps. For example, yesterday I was using it on Elios Well, and I was underground, and I pressed the dive button, and it took me so far that it shot me out into the middle of the well, already just right above the death zone. And I did that twice, so I killed myself twice by being underground using the dash, trying to boop other people, and ended up booping myself into the well. You know, plot twist. Cram says, hey brother, I'm prepared for WrestleMania week. My buddy Pat got us tickets to SmackDown on Friday, NXT stand, and Deliver Saturday, and Raw on Monday. My week is going to be insane as a wrestling fan. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, bro. You got 3 shows? You got, like, a whole weekend worth of wrestling. Congratulations. So is that this week, or is that like, are we talking about next weekend? Is that like Friday as in yesterday, or Friday as in this upcoming Friday? And I appreciate you stopping in, bro. You know I love you. I'm glad to see your name every time it comes up, and I hope everything is well. I'm glad you found that new gig as well, and I'm glad that things kind of worked out. Turned out it wasn't a bad thing that you know, that the old job let you go. You know, you two were venturing into new territory, right? As we hit on the name of the show here today. Yeah, this upcoming week. Right on, dude. Right on, man. Congratulations. I know there's a lot of wrestling stuff going on right now. I actually have, if you remember that time that we did a couple of streams with our friend Moshpat over in Destiny 2, Moshpat is a huge wrestling fan, and he posts on Twitter about wrestling all the time. So while I myself don't actually follow any wrestling stuff, I get to see actually a fair bit of wrestling content because he is talking about it almost every day. So I get to learn a little bit where I would otherwise be completely uncultured in the subject. So yeah, Flo, I definitely booped myself to death twice. It was a sight to behold. All right, so I think you skated that hack as well by being underground. While the Sombra on the other team used her EMP, you actually weren't in the range of the EMP because you were just exiting the ground at that moment, so that's pretty dope. I believe you can also dodge the Terra Surge from Orisa with that, and I believe you can also dodge the ultimate from the Gravitic Flux from Sigma while being underground. So I think you completely skate all of the really scary abilities that could potentially destroy you, right? Which I think is really cool. Kind of lets you be in a place without being in a place, if that kind of makes sense. I've joined Hits and Grinds, which watch-along streams. Yeah, I've joined his and Grind's watch-along streams. Hell yeah, dude. Dude, Grind, congratulations to Grind, by the way. A friend of ours from back in the day. We used to play Destiny together. We took him on a few raids. Grind hit he did a few, like, when I say a few, I mean he did like a dozen or so, like, short-form content videos that absolutely blew up, and Grind is now sitting at over 100,000 subscribers. So congratulations to Grind. He is the homie, and as well, he raided us, like, back on the 23rd, he dropped a raid on us from his Twitch chat, which was really nice. You love to see it. You love to see the boys succeeding out here. You know, a success is guaranteed on a long enough timeline for all of us. As long as we just keep going, we just keep pushing, and it's good to see Grind has gotten his. I told him from the very first day that I met him that he has what it takes. Like, I just have an eye for this thing. I have an ear for this thing. Like, that guy has what it takes. And I knew it even from then, right? And it's good to see him getting what he deserves, man. Congratulations to Grind on all of his success. Just dusting them. Jesus Christ. Just obliterating them with the ultimate. I actually don't know what the ultimate is called, but the Venture Ultimate Excavation Initiation. I don't know if that's actually the name of it, but that's what she shouts. What they shout even when they use it. And it really hits hard. It hits for like half of a DPS player's hit points or a support player's hit points in a single shot. So if you can catch them in it 2 times, then they're just dead. Or if you catch people who are nearly dead, like half health or lower, it will just straight up one hit them. Skipping through the start a bit, yeah, you're right about my sensitivity. I have a 4000 DPI with 7% by default, but I have it down to 3% on more aim-heavy heroes. My Illari you reviewed was on 400 with 3%. Okay, so, while I see what you're trying to do there, you're actually hurting your own muscle memory by not having the same sensitivity on every hero. So, you know, take that for what it is. You can do, obviously, you do what you feel comfortable with, but you want to maintain the exact same sensitivity on every hero across the board, every character, no matter whether they aim, like, you know, are aim dependent. Wow, words. No matter whether they're aim dependent or if they kind of are a projectile DPS that maybe doesn't require so much, by maintaining the same sensitivity across the board and also setting your desktop mouse sensitivity to the same, you will be able to know exactly how far your cursor will go in any direction because your brain just knows, right? Like your body just knows if I move my arm this amount, then the character will move this amount, right? And then by the same token, you want to never make your aim down sight sensitivity less sensitive than your actual sensitivity, right? So you always just keep it, whether you're aiming down sights, whether you're playing this hero or that hero, whether you're in the game or on your desktop, you just always keep it exactly the same. And then in that way, your brain will learn over time where how much arm movement you need to get to the place you need to go. And the more you change it up, the more difficult it is for you to maintain that sense, like that knowledge, right? That secondhand knowledge, that muscle memory over time. Again, do what you want. Those are just tips from somebody who dove heavy into the muscle memory portion of getting better at things. So you take out both their support characters. You dive onto the ground, completely negating the field there from Ramatra, so that's good. Gonna break line of sight, get yourself out of there. And now you can see the land shark coming your way, right? I only have 2, because people like Ryan don't need aim and high sense, which helps with other tech. For Venture, I've noticed it really helps with escapes using the drill. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that, for sure. You see the land shark is about to come out on you guys. That's what it looks like to me. Like the little pieces of rock that kind of bubble up as you move when you're under the ground. It looks like the fin of a shark, but on land. Oh no. Oh man, that sucks. I talked about this a few minutes ago, but Sombra can really fuck up a Venture's game, because if she gets you while you're about to dive or when you need to dive, and she hacks you, makes it so you can't dive, that could be the end of your character, and that's exactly what happened. Let's see if Genji gets any value with his Dragon Blade here. So he was able to kill the Ramatra, which is going to halt their push forward. And then he stopped the res from Mercy. Mercy was not able to res with the Genji there, but then he immediately gets got. Unfortunately, your team is down both their DPS, but with Winston down inside of the Primal Rage, your team... Oh, man. Okay, so your support players are getting pushed hard by Sombra at this moment. She hasn't killed anyone, but she got kind of close, right? She threw the cube into one of your support players, which could be the end of them very quickly. Cassidy is also dangerous. His grenade completely stops your movement. Yeah, I really don't like and it also has ridiculously long range compared to how the sticky grenade used to be. I really don't like that about Cass. You can see the Mercy has completely abandoned ship on the staff and has pulled out the blaster so that she can try and fire into your support players. You know, she's going with the old adage, if the DPS can't do it, I'll do it my goddamn self, right? Flo and I know all about that when we have to play support together. So we see your support players are kind of far back here, but with the Winston diving in front of the Ana and the Kiriko, I imagine Winston will get healed up pretty quickly. Yes, and he's just... all of his health is back in like 2 seconds, so we're good to go there. The Winston knows when to dive out, which is also really good for your team. He knows when to play scary in front of the payload, and he knows when to dive in and get the people who are squishy and easily able to be killed. You see Winston sees Winston sees that your team, the Sombra on the enemy team even, is here and ready to be dove on top of, so he starts getting aggressive on her. We're just gonna back it up and keep it on you here as you come back from the spawn. You take the side angle, you go in for the land shark, right, and then you jump out, bang. You got the big damage in on the Mercy, and you were able to also kill the Moira, so they now have no support for this push, which is gonna make their Sigma go down very quickly. And with you getting the nano boost, you can deal most of a DPS character's hit points in 2 shots, if not outright kill them in 2 shots, which is really good. You're gonna dive under, and then you get the kill on your doppelganger there. You're able to kill their Sigma as well, and with this stagger, they're gonna have to wait there at the spawn for the Ramatra to come back. Yeah, pretty much everyone is dead. Oh no! And then their Mercy goes down again, because for whatever reason, Mercy did the thing that I always yell at support players for. She left the spawn when everybody was dead. Why did you leave the spawn, Mercy? That's what you get. Don't lay there with your mouth open. You deserve that. Don't sit there looking like the Pikachu, the shocked Pikachu meme, alright? You knew exactly what you were doing, and you got what you deserved for it. So in this moment, you know, you can, you're about to reposition yourself, put yourself into a good place to take this next fight. Here comes the shark coming for you. And when you hear that sound, it's time to break line of sight, right? Yep. Because their cone only works. Their cone only works if there's nothing obstructing the line of sight between you and them. So if there's anything that's in the way, it will stop the cone of damage that comes out of their ultimate. You're going deep. You're going deep. You use the dive there to do a little boop. I was testing this in the practice range yesterday, and it turns out that the boop actually deals a very, very small amount of damage, even with a direct hit. When you're underground, it deals like 5% or something like that, something maybe even smaller than that. A very small amount of damage, like 2% worth of their health of damage. But, you know, every little bit counts, right? Oh, you're gonna get her? Oh, you weren't able to get her, and now you're in a rough place, right? You don't have the DPS potential to kill this Kiriko if she hits her headshots. You are already low health. This is a dangerous, dangerous position for you to be in. But you could potentially, you can't dive, but you could drill her forward and possibly throw off her aim, or you could quickly, there we go. You could quickly turn around and possibly drill out this door, right? And maybe get out of there before she has a chance to kill you. But you use it on her, you're getting aggressive, and when you use that drill, you also gain those shield hit points, right? So you do have a little bit of buffer here, although if she hits a single headshot on you, you're done. And you had to reload at a moment when you definitely did not want to have to reload. Right now, if you shoot her and you follow up with a melee, you will kill her. Oh no, she got you. No, well, it is what it is, right? The Kiriko is extremely difficult to duel in close range like that, because if your head is vulnerable, she can deal most of your hit points in a single shot. The damage is really good of Dig, but in Dog, it's small. The damage is really good out of Dig, but in Dig, it's small. Yeah, it is, yeah. Like, when you launch yourself up out of the ground, that is some pretty strong damage. The boop itself, like the spear, the drill forward, the drilldo, whatever you want to call it, ability that launches you forward, is actually not as strong inside of the Dig animation. There's a really good combo I figured out for later for burst damage. Press and hold left click, drill dash, and melee in that order. Yeah, so I agree, except there's one part of that combo you're missing, and I'll show you that in a minute, because I also found that same combo, but it only works on targets that have more health than a DPS, because it actually deals more than the DPS's entire hit point pool before you finish the combo. But that being said, it's extremely, extremely effective. So with you going down here, they only have 1 minute to make it to the first point, and it's not looking good. You see their Sombra came back here and hacked. She used EMP, right? But Sombra only hit Genji. Actually, she also hit Ana somehow, who is like way over here. So she hit Ana and Genji, but that's not necessarily that big of a deal, because like Ana not being able to use her anti-heal, you know, that's not great, right? But I don't think she's gonna die. She's not really in a dangerous place, but Genji is. Genji's probably going down right now. And there he goes. And this D.Va's out of mech. Yeah, there was no saving her. The Ana used her nade to heal herself. She also healed Kiriko, and she dealt enough damage to take D.Va out of mech as well. So it was, you know, it was good game on that Ana, or on that D.Va. And with the entire squishy enemy team all in front of him, Winston decides, instead of using my Tesla cannon, which will AoE all of these characters all at the same time, I'm going to go into Primal Rage, which will deal significantly less damage to these characters, but force them off the payload. This is, you know, maybe there's no wrong answer in this scenario, but that's certainly not the choice I would have made when the potential for AoE damage is so high right here. Like, yeah, he's knocking them around, right? But he's also not killing them. But he is completely taking their, taking all of the attention of the 4 characters over here, which allows your Ana and your Kiriko to deal with the Venture on their own. I believe you are back now. You are coming out of the spawn. Here we go. And it'd be cool if you could go right under the house, right? Like, if you could just go under the house and be like, straight through, like, to the other side, like, haha, bitch, and just, like, pop up out of nowhere. That would be awesome, right? Hit him with the sneak attack. Unfortunately, you can't. But you were able to get that Sombra, and with the nano boost on you, if you hit your ultimate, you'll be able to just, like, straight up kill both Kiriko and D.Va, no problem. It will shoot, drill, shoot, and melee without having to time. Pretty sure this was play of the game. Oh, shit. Nice. And we got double land shark going at the same time here. And you timed yours better. They ran out of time on theirs. Yes. And with the help of your Genji and your Winston, you were able to kill their Venture, so you're good to go there. They are not even near the cart at all. But Sombra landed on the cart right at the last second, right? So we are going to get an overtime here. And you can see that she has already been dealt with, and then you guys win the game. Man, that was crazy. That was a lot better than what I'm going to do when I play Venture here in a little bit. Your ability to use the dive and the drill down into the ground, the dig even, and then use it to damage them is really good, because you seem to understand better than I did off the start how large that dig damage area is. And in addition to that, you were able to get some value plays with your ultimate and while nano boosted. So that was pretty good, dude. Very very solid gameplay on your part. Might have been the earlier nano then. Unfortunately, it won't let me see the play of the game, but it'd be cool if it did. Yeah, so that was good. Flo, I applaud you and your venturing capabilities. I am going to put on a significantly less impressive showing, but that being said, I'm still going to dive in there and give it a shot. That was probably the fastest review I've ever done, but it was only like a 5-minute game, so if you guys would like to come with me, you can let me know here inside of the chat, and I would be happy to pull you in for some games. Because I'm queuing as DPS, it's probably going to take me, I don't know, the better part of an hour to find a game in between each game. Yeah, it was only a 5.5-minute game. A lot of times when people send me in their stuff and it's in comp, the games last for... There we go. See, we're 30 seconds into me playing the character. I'm in the practice range where I can't actually hurt myself, and I've already killed myself. So we're doing great. Yeah, so the comp games normally last for a significant longer amount of time. Oh yeah, what other part of the combo did I find? Okay, so let me put it on a character that has more hit points. Let's put it on like Doomfist, right? And then so you let me just see if I can do it all at once here. So you push in, you dive up, you look down, shoot, drill, and then melee. But unfortunately I fell off the map. Spicy One, what's going on, dude? I got your email this morning about your other gameplay, so I'm excited for Monday when I check that out. I have a Moira gameplay sent in by Cell that I'll be checking out tomorrow, and then I will be happy to dive into yours on Monday, and we'll give it a go there. Looking forward to it, man. Okay, so Flo, what you do is you dig down, and then you hold the dig up, right? Let me just quick grab the character. You hold the jump button, or the left click. It shoots you up. You quickly aim down. You fire, and then you drill down into them with the right click, and then you follow it up with a melee. You can shoot before you melee if you hold down the shoot button, and the melee will cancel the shoot animation. Yeah, so that's like let me just see here. Let me see if I can do it right here. So you do this, bang. I didn't do it right. But anyway, you dig down, launch yourself up, look down, shoot, right click, melee.
Goggles on. Boots on.
You're saying I can add an additional shoot into that?
I'm ready to get into trouble.
I think you're right. I think I can add an additional shoot into that. Pretty wild. Dive! There was kind of no reason to have used that off the start here. But inevitably, I'll be facing off against another Venture. I'm gonna put this down here. I did not mean to press my dig, but that's totally fine. No one came forward, so it's all good. Just gonna utilize the jump to look over the wall there. Just keeping an eye out for where people are. Dang. Okay, just backing up around the corner. Waiting for the heals. I don't want to get too aggressive here, so I'm just reloading, putting in a few shots. Okay. Ah, I caught the spear. I don't want to get caught by this Moira on the side here. The Junkrat was able to kill our Mercy. I'm going to dive in before I get killed by this. We're going to use the movement ability to get me out of the way so that I can quickly grab this health pack. My team is dead. I'm going to use this movement ability to reposition myself. Right, we're waiting for them to come around the corner. I am using this to force the Moira backwards. Just making sure I don't die here. Just gonna use this. Yeah, I think we're good. We held them effectively. We're good. We're doing fine so far. Storm, what's going on? How are you? Welcome. We're trying out the new DPS hero today. And I'm gonna not do as good as I do with my other DPS heroes because they're new, right? But I'm gonna give it my all, so we'll see how it goes. Just kind of waiting. I see that I can't actually reach them from down there. You see that the Orisa sees me, so I just gotta be careful about what I do. With this Moira not having a fade. I'm just gonna take her out. Let me kill that Junkrat. Gonna use the boop on her. Kind of gain myself a little bit of area there. All right, we're doing it, baby. Doing good so far.
60 seconds.
I can hear them right next to me. They're on top with me. And I don't want to be seen. It's only a matter of time before they do actually see me here, so just gotta be careful. Going underground does make you immune to everything, at least as far as I can tell. I would not be surprised to see, yep, time to go. Just gonna get up and out of the way while I wait for everybody to come through. And now that I am below the 4-second mark, I'm gonna use the dive here. This has been a lot easier than I expected it to be. And I think we just win. That was the best game I will have with Mercy, or with with Mercy, with Venture, from this whole stream, I think. What if a meteor strike lands on top of you? You can dodge the meteor strike by being underground. Star, thanks for being here. You know I love you. You can dodge the meteor strike by being underground. You can dodge the Terra Surge from Orisa. You can dodge the Gravitic Flux from Sigma. Pretty much anything that is above the ground will not hit you, which is cool. I made it. I don't think I died that game, so that's pretty cool. How am I liking Venture so far? I think the character is pretty good, pretty high skill ceiling in terms of what the character can do. And, like, there's a bunch of combos that you need to work on, like drilling into your muscle memory, no pun intended, to make yourself, like, effective with the character. Flo and I were just talking about this, where you can combo different things together, and in doing so, you will be able to, like, be incredibly effective at, like, essentially one-hitting. It's not really a one-hit, right? But I'll show you. You dig down, you shoot up, you look down, you shoot, you drill, and then you melee. Right, and that almost killed Junker Queen, her entire hit points right off the jump there. And again, I'll just show that again. You dig down, you launch yourself up, you look down, fire, right click, and then melee. So, dig down, launch up, look down, shoot, drill, melee, and look at how much health that Junker Queen has left, right? That's a tank. From full health to basically dead, that quick. And potentially, Flo said I can... After the right click, I can shoot and then melee again, which I'm going to have to work that into it, because that seems incredibly fast. Let's just see. Go up, look down, shoot. I missed that one. Hang on. Let's try it again.
Really drilled it in, huh?
I think that is actually possible, but it does kind of interrupt the flow a little bit. So, up, down, this. Yep, and that's a full Junker Queen. From full to dead right there. Straight off the jump. Let's swap it over to Doomfist. Let's do it to Doomfist. Everybody's favorite tank. Right, here we go. We're underground. Launch, shoot, right click, shoot. Yep, there we go. That's a whole Doomfist right there. So that's pretty impressive, right? A whole Doomfist worth of hit points that fast. You know, it does require every single ability you have. And some pretty intense button pressing. But that being said, it does work. And once more. Dig. Apparently not once more. No more. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee before we go into this next one. That's a lot of damage, though. You know, that's like 500 hit points worth of damage. So it pulls me out, goes to put me in a game, and then it's like, nah, fam, actually, as a matter of fact, you don't go into a game. So that kind of sucks. I'm going to check things on the back end, make sure that we are good over here in the meantime. Looks like that is good. That is good. Just checking everything. Yeah, I think we're all right. I think everything's cool. She's gonna have to be nerfed. She's like an underground Pharah. Kinda, yeah, a little bit. The range on their gun only goes 20 meters, though, so it makes it a little bit more difficult. You see, someone stole the Venture before I could. I'm just gonna keep spamming the click on the off chance that they decide that they want to swap to something else. You know, or they play that game where they click it off and then re-click, click it off and then re-click. Doesn't look like it. That's okay. In that case, it's time to pop some railguns, right? My only issue, you can play her in No Limit. Yeah, I know. I just don't like No Limit. It's it's like really imbalanced, I guess. And I don't know. It's just not my favorite way to play, you know? I like the roll queue. Did you guys know that when Overwatch came out, there wasn't a roll queue? Like, when I played originally, when the game launched, there was no roll queue. Can you imagine? So, like, there was like a 4-tank meta. 4 tanks, 2 support. Hey, fam. Winston. Come back. He's won. Kill him. Damn it. Jesus Christ. So we can see that their support players are fully worried about Winston right now. Just got to get out of the way because that Widowmaker will kill me if I let her. Yep, thank you. Thank you for being here to help, Mercy. Widow, I'm gonna need you to go back to the spawn for a while. Alright, we're good. Doing fine. They have a Mei now. Imagine it being the new DPS Heroes test weekend, and you don't play them. This Widow wants it, dude. She wants me after my shenanigans that I put in on her a second ago. But that's okay. We'll just kill their tank instead. Yeah. I know. You're a Widowmaker and you have a gun. I get it. But what if you don't kill me? She's trying. She wants it real bad. Dude. She's so into me. What if I clown on her just a little bit? Just gonna put that there in case they want to come in after me. With our team going down, it's time for me to back off here, right? Just trying to ward off Ana's escape. I may or may not succeed at that, but it's all good. We'll just see what happens. Bang. Oh, Mercy. Mercy. She used me to Guardian Angel off of. Look at this. But then she stopped healing me. That's okay. It's all good. Why don't you queue up DPS with a viewer so you can always get Venture? Yeah, I mentioned at the beginning when I started going, if anybody wants to come with me, they can feel free to jump in. I'd be happy to play with them. I don't mind playing other things too, though. You know, like I said, because I am anticipating not being that good at Venture off the beginning, you know, it will feel good to succeed. And I'll succeed a lot better if I'm not playing that character. As sad as that is. This Widow still wants me. She's trying for it. Look at her run. Look at her run, chat. Oh my god. She's adorable. You're so cute, dude. I'm dead here. I had already used my movement ability to get away. To aggress on the Widow there. Or get myself back. I can't remember when I used it, but I just used it a second ago. That Widowmaker's adorable.
Neither will I.
I'm going to use the side angle here to go down and get up with my team a little bit faster. Ideally, I will be able to hurt this Ana's feelings a little bit. Bang, yup, and I was able to effectively help the tank with the one hit there. Now we can kill their Orisa. We're all good. We see the pig pen. Pig pen is out for the Roadhog. You can see the Widow is back there. I'm going to charge up the railgun on this Reaper here. And I'm just going to look for the additional damage to get it to full. And then I'm going to utilize this window to hopefully find me the target's head that I'm looking for. Okay, Reaper. I wasn't looking for you, but I was literally just charging the rail on your face. But, I mean, if you insist, I'll kill you. I'm expecting the Widowmaker will be somewhere around here. So I want to be careful. Damn, there she is. I hear her. Just on the off chance she's up there, I'm just going to make sure that she can't fuck with me from inside of that window. You see, she is, she's trying for it. She's still trying for it, dude. Reaper, come back, fam. Just put that disruptor shot up there. I'm gonna come assist my tank just on the off chance that he doesn't make it out of there alive. Just gonna kill that Widow again. She hasn't learned, so I'm just gonna make sure that she learns this time. I need to wait for a heal here. There we go. I think I just kill this tree. That Reaper tried to ult, but we're just not gonna let him. Right? Just gonna back up out of the way of that sightline. Charge the rail on this barrier as we push it forward. We already have the lead here, so we don't necessarily need to keep pushing. Back up. Back up. Concede ground. Unfortunately, I was not able to save the tank. It's all good. We're out, dude. Well.
Good to see you.
I gotta make sure that I wave to the Widowmaker who pops their ultimate. What is the highest rank you got to? I haven't played since the first season. I haven't played ranked since the first season when Overwatch 2 released. And then I found out that there was a bug that was like forcing everybody into like the lowest rank in the game. And after that, I was like, well, I'll just play when they fix it, right? And then I just never came back to it. Rank brings out the most toxic version of Overwatch. The version where everybody is just an asshole for the sake of being rude, you know? I'm stuck. The Widowmaker might kill me here. Because I got stuck. My feet got caught. But yeah, I mean, eventually I'll get back to playing ranked. I always say that I'm going to, and then I just end up playing quick play with everybody. The thing about playing ranked, too, is that I can only play with people who are close to my rank. So when I do eventually get placements, you know, then I won't be able to play ranked with anybody. Why are we staggering in like this? Can we just wait for everybody to spawn, please? Have we not learned? Our other DPS has 9 deaths, bro. Come on, dude. We're just gonna put that into the head of the Reaper there. Gotta make sure I wave. Very important. This is the most important part of playing the DPS, is to wave to the Widowmaker that uses her ultimate. I know she's up here, so I'm just gonna jump up on her. Hey, Widow. Good to see you. It's good to see you, dude. Oh, man. They want it. Oh, they want it. I missed. I see the Reaper. Widow needs to switch 100%, but you know she won't. Well, our other DPS has 11 deaths.
Fire at will. 60 seconds.
Zarya, why?
Good to see you. Not so
I'm gonna ward off her escape here, just in case she's getting chased at this moment. Zarya, come back. There we go. With the help of the team, we were able to kill the Reaper without sacrificing our Zarya for it. You see the Widow is right there. She's waiting for me to re-peek, but I'm going to come from a different angle so that she doesn't get me. I saw where she just went, and I'm not going to put myself in a stupid-ass place.
This ends now.
Just going to kill him and dive out of the way of the Winston. Put that damage in on Winston. I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to get this Ana from where I'm at. There we go. Just gonna kill this Reaper. And then, we're going back on her, baby. Come here. Where the fuck are you going, dude? Oh my god. Yeah, I'm on the robot. Alright, so this is the moment where we need to use all of our ultimates. Just gonna put that right there so I can keep generating as much ult as possible. I need to get out of the way here. Their team is gonna target me, and that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. You see him, dude. Like, he knows. Yeah, I know. I get it, dude. I understand. I told the Widow good duels, even though it was just me killing them over and over again. You know, we lost the game, so it is what it is. She says, you won all of them. I sure did. The ego is the enemy. Yeah. There's also a certain amount of ego that you have to have, though, right? Like, you have to be, you have to have ego enough to be confident, right? Because if you're not confident, you're gonna second guess, and you don't have time to second guess. So you need to have ego enough to know that you can hit the shots you need to hit in the times you need to hit them. But not so much that you start shit-talking the enemy team in chat and then make them super focus up, right? Because once you trigger the competitive part of someone's brain, they will sweat harder. They will try harder to actually get the win there. And you know, sometimes you can't win it for your team. Like in that last round where let me just pull up that last game. It's sad. I'm sad that I won that one. No, I don't want to view it. Leave. I want to look at the game report. There we go. In that last game where the other DPS character had 12 deaths, like sometimes you just can't get away. You can't escape things like this, right? But as long as the rest of your team is playing okay, it doesn't matter sometimes if there's somebody who, like, in certain games, certain characters just have your number, right? They just know where you're gonna go. They're always where you're about to be. Like, it seems like they're just hunting you. But what really happened is they just got lucky. They happened to counter you perfectly at those moments, and, you know, it is what it is. That's kind of what happened with this Ashe. Wherever she went, someone else was there, right? And it's kind of the same thing that happened with their Reaper, and whatever he was before that. May, I think. Wherever they ended up, we were all there, right? So it didn't matter, but you need to be confident, you know, you need to have ego enough to put yourself in the duels you know you can win, in the places you know you'll succeed, and then get out of there when it's time to leave. But you don't want to be an asshole. As best you can, you try not to be an asshole, because that shit comes back to bite you, right? I would endorse the Mercy, but she's already got a 5 endorsement level, so it's not going to go anywhere. I can't help her get any higher than 5. And here it is again, bro. Just laughing in my face. The dad soldier skin. They think this is funny. They put this on my store, like, every 2 days. Like, every 2 or 3 days, I see dad soldier with his sandals with socks, you know, and his too short above the knee cargo shorts. Like, they think this is a joke. I'm out here slapping railguns into people's heads, and they're like, hey, remember how people think of you? And I'm like, yeah, I get it, dude. I get it. I understand. Hilarious, but, you know, I don't look like that, goddammit. But I swear to God, Like 2-3 times a week, this is in my store. Like, what about the other things that are in the game? I know there are other cosmetic options that are available. It's hilarious. You got the summer skin for the Widowmaker here. I'm not really into the summer skins that much, but you know, some of them are cool. I guess I like the Cassidy one. I would never use it, but I like that when you use his ultimate, he says it's high tide. I like the ones that change the ultimate, either voice line or change the way something looks on the character. Like Moira's new mythic skin, the way it changes the voice, the voice. I think that's pretty dope. But just in general, like, I don't really care about this skin. Although the other Sojourn skins, there's one that I really like, and I think it's got to be like a mythic skin, right? Because it's like, I don't know, it looks like fantasy themed or something. I've never figured out where that comes from. Maybe it was from a season, maybe it was from a battle pass somewhere along the way. But I really want whatever skin that is. I want that shit. Let me see if I can find the name of it. Sojourn mythic skin. It's called Ocean Goddess. It's called Ocean Goddess. And it looks super dope. I love that. And I want it. And of course, because I was looking at the Ocean Goddess skin and forgot that I was supposed to be playing Venture, I forgot to quick lock in the character. And now I can't actually pick the character. So, rip by Dream. Alright, let's be fun. Let's have some fun here. Let's play something I wouldn't normally play. Let's go with Mei. Let's play Mei.
Come on, Snowball. They need our help.
I never play Mei. Did you know that you don't have to hold the right click to fire off the icicle? If you just tap it, it will fully charge and release the icicle. This whole time, and I mean up until this very second, I thought that you had to hold down right click to fire the icicle. You always pick Mei when you say you're gonna pick someone you never play. Well, I was gonna pick Torbjorn, but then I thought you would say that, so thanks a lot. She's over here laughing. Look, man, alright, there aren't that many characters that I don't play. Doom. Come here, Doom. This Doom wants me real bad. I'm dead, dude. They want me already. My team is dead. The whole team's gone. So it doesn't matter. They do have a Tracer. So it would be interesting to out-Tracer the Tracer. Let's do that.
Cheers, love.
I want a Tracer diff.
Save the world.
Either they're gonna diff me or I'm gonna diff them. Yeah, I think we just wait. 2 support characters. Don't go in. You're gonna get dove by Doomfist being up there. Doom. So this Moira's on me right now. And because of that, I just need to leave. My team is already dead. They're not going to be able to kill me before I get back into the spawn. But Brig is alone. So I do need to defend Brig here. Just make sure that Brig doesn't die. Tracer was, apparently is still the character I have the most hours on, which is crazy to think about because I haven't played her since Overwatch 1. But apparently that is in fact the case. I'm just gonna back up here. My team is dead already. Again, my whole team is dead. Well, this isn't good, huh?
Acknowledged.
I don't think there's anything we can do at this point. Maybe I could be Tracer and get on to the point before they have a chance to put it into, like, before we lose. But I find it more likely that I don't make it there, right? Oh my god, I made it. No way. I don't think it will matter, but I did my best, right? I threw my life away for that. Damn, man, I threw my life away for that. I threw my life away for that, hoping the team would actually go to the point, but they just didn't. It is what it is. If they would stop dying so fast, perhaps we would be in a better place. Alright. Time to come back. We got, on the other team, we got Baked Fat Man. Which, I'm not sure, like... Is that like a dish? Like, what are we talking about here? We have Zarya, who is like an okay Doom counter if he gets up into her face, but he could just avoid her entirely. So I'm not sure how this is going to go. Let's see what happens. So I'm gonna get up into the sky here. We see Doomfist is already there. He's already on the point. Right, we're just gonna get over to the side. Yeah, sorry. Venture, it doesn't work on me. I'm above you. The dig doesn't work while I'm in the sky, bro. Doom, I can just leave, dude. I hate to break it to you. Yeah, our team is done. Waiting for the tank. We need for our tank to get here, right? I'm just gonna grab this health pack. Yeah, you better dig. With their Doomfist down, I think we actually might be able to do something here. I need to watch out because I'm getting heavily damaged. Just gonna ward off. Zarya should not be up here where the entire enemy team is about to come through. I don't want to put myself in extreme danger. Hello. Where is she? Ah, well. I can use the power block. Jesus Christ, I couldn't think of the name of it to make sure that I live. They were all dead at that moment. This Moira wants me real bad. It's time for us to leave. Nah, we wait. We wait. Just waiting for the squad. You see, they have completely swapped their characters to counter me now. They have a Sojourn and a Soldier, which is very cute. Yeah, I deserved that one. I was trying to give my team a chance to push through. Oh, maybe they take it. Maybe they take it. Maybe not. That was worth a try. They did move forward a little bit. They're just doing it very slowly. We have a very, we have like an insecure tank. Like, we have a tank that's kind of like afraid to go after the people that need to be gone after. And because of that, we're just, you know, we're just not able to do anything. Yeah, we're not even going to be able to make it there. You know, it is what it is. You can't make a team do, you know, you can bring a team to the point, but you can't make them drink, right? It is what it is. We needed our squad to push through. If you push through and go to the point, fun fact, you could actually just walk past them and continue moving. A lot of people don't do that. They kind of stand at the choke and they do this like choke fight where they're like waiting for the perfect moment to push forward. And when actually, in all actuality, the perfect moment to push forward is as soon as you get there, and then you just walk through and you walk to the point and you make them fight you on the point, right? But like very few people, very few teams capitalize on their moment of opportunity there. So that's all right though. We'll get them in the next one. I am going to, yeah, and you can see our tank. Like I said, we have kind of a shy tank, like a bashful tank, and you can see they only have a 1 endorsement level. So they're just not sure what to do. When is the moment? Like, when do they go forward? When do they push? When do they wait? You know, it comes with time. Takes practice, comes with time. One thing that I do like about Venture is I like the ability to gain high ground utilizing the drill dash, which is a kind of almost like a Winston type mechanic where you can look up and use the right click to force yourself up onto high ground positions. And in doing so, I just want to show you this. When you use the dig, right, there's this little second before you actually dive down, right? So there's like it puts you into third person, and then you put the drill into the ground, and then you go into the ground, right? But you can completely negate that time if you use it from a high ground position. It goes straight into the ground as soon as you get done, like as soon as you touch. So it's actually incredibly useful for negating that small amount of time when you could potentially be damaged. Because sometimes that little split second, that 1 second or whatever, is the difference between you living and dying. Again, I'll show it to you. This is when you press it on the ground. And you see that there's that like half a second or 1 second where you have to do the animation of actually going in. But again, if you use it from the high ground position, you do like a like you're diving into a pool and you go straight into the ground. See? Very cool, right? And that's, again, just a part of the high skill ceiling of the character, where you have to kind of know where to use things, when to use things, and what combination to use them in to gain the most effectiveness out of them. And I think Overwatch does this in a really elegant way, where they have, on the surface level, very simplistic characters, but as you dive deeper and deeper into their skill sets, they're actually incredibly complex if you understand kind of the finer nuances of their kits.
Good old-fashioned gravity.
And so I want to show you guys from, like, here, I want to show you how the ultimate kind of spreads out. The cone spreads wider the farther away you use it. So I can use it here from this, we'll use it from, like, 10 meters, right? And you see how that cone is kind of narrow, but then I back up, and you see it kind of spread out farther, right? And the farther away you are, it goes up to like 20 meters. The farther away you are, the wider the cone gets, which means you could potentially hit more characters. And I'll show you again, this is from 20 meters. See how nice and wide that is? Almost the entire length of the, what is this? Like, wall in front of me, right? I'm gonna zoom myself back up there. Zoom. Bang. And this is from 10 meters, and you'll see how narrow it is comparatively. Right? Look how small it is. Then we back up to 20. And the little blue shockwave across the ground is the actual ultimate itself. And yeah, so like it doubles or more in width, depending on how far away you are from the target, which I think is cool. I'm just gonna miss, completely miss. After playing Sojourn for, I don't know, a few days here, it feels really weird to play a projectile DPS character. Because their ability to hit, like, it takes so long for it to get there, you know? And even though Sojourn's primary fire is projectile, this is like, all of its value is either won or lost based on whether or not it hits. Where Sojourn has, like, the kind of tickle. Like, it tickles you along, right? Until you eventually get the railgun, which is a hit scan. And the same thing works if you use the the dash ability to shoot yourself into the air, you can then use the dig to negate the timing in between your actual dig and the animation of kind of going down. So again, I'm just going to show you. That's going down. It's got that 1 second in there, and then we're going to wait for that to come off cooldown, and then I will use the dash to put myself up and then immediately press dig to dive down, and that makes you a more evasive target, right? So, of course I did it, and I didn't look up at the sky. I fat-fingered my right click at that moment. Hang on. Long queue times today. And, god damn it. I hate when it does that. As soon as I'm about to show something, it's like, okay, you ready for a game? Just kidding. And then it puts me in, it says it's going to put me in the game, and then it doesn't. And yeah, so that's where we're at. We're just gonna, I guess I'm just gonna look at the store until it decides that it's time for me to actually have a game here. I like the bird skin for Echo, but specifically, I don't really care for the body of it. But I do like her feet. As dumb as that sounds, she has bird feet, and I think that looks funny. This is a terrible, terrible map to be utilizing Venture on defense. We're going to give it a shot anyway. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully we can keep them at bay, but kind of the whole point of defending on this map, and we have a Mei, so this is going to go awful, because no one is going to die. Kind of the whole point of defending on this map is to keep them behind the choke at the beginning. And you can't actually do that if you are limited to a 20-meter range. So I don't think this is going to go well. Let's just see. Again, I'm going to clear out the railings on this high ground position like I normally would in any other game. But you can see from here, this is where you would normally defend from, right? But then when I fire, it blows up quite a significant distance prior to this lamp. So it definitely is not going to hit them back there. And there's kind of nothing I can do about that. Do I potentially... No, I was going to say, do I use the statue and fire between the statue's legs? But that doesn't give me a very good amount of time either. You see they have a Winston. I'm going to start firing off into their general direction. I can see their other Venture is on the other side there. See, their Moira is actually healing them, so I'm just going to let that go. I can hear somebody on my side here. Okay, it's Venture on the other side of this wall. Just waiting for this disruptor shot to get out of my way. We're going to put all the damage in on this Winston. Send their tank back to the respawn screen there. And with the Mei wall there, we were actually significantly more able to stop them from getting away, which makes the Venture's kind of projectile DPS a little bit easier to use, I think. Venture, I see you. Not only do I see you, but I'm stealing this Mega. Oh, no! Oh, that's fair. I was gonna dive out of there, but I thought I had time. Yeah, the direct impact from her damage, from their damage even, got me. So it is what it is. Also, you gotta remember when you're trying to go fast with this character that you want to dig first, then use your dash ability, because it puts your dash on a shorter cooldown. You can see my dash is already off cooldown, as opposed to the 8 seconds that it would normally have. Just gonna wait for the heal here. And I'm gonna dive down, and then I'm gonna dive down. Right, and I'm just utilizing my range here. Just gonna press Q. We're gonna... Gonna get close to the healing pylon again. I can't think and speak about all of the things that I want to do, because I have to, like, consciously make a decision each time I do something. We see that the Winston is over here on our Zen, so we're just gonna hurt Winston as much as we can. Now that we hear the Sojourn ultimate going off, I'm gonna use my dig to get myself out of the way and get over to a health pack. That way I don't die. My whole team is dead here, so it's not going to save us, unfortunately. I'm gonna kill their Venture. We see that their Moira is here. And I'm just gonna take out their Moira here. with my tank back, I feel significantly better about this this fight. Again, we're just waiting for the squad to you know, the Avengers to assemble here. I'm saving my ultimate for when we do. With their tank dead, it puts them in a significantly worse position. I'm just trying to lead the shot a little bit so I can work with the projectile DPS nature of this character's gun. Again, I'm not the best with it yet, but we'll get better over time. Gonna kill their Sojourn. Gonna ward off the res. Unfortunately, I was not able to ward off the res there. Gonna use my dive to get out of the way here. And as they come through, when Mercy's ult is over, I'm going to then pop my ultimate, assuming that our entire team is not dead. And it looks like they will be. So it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to stop them here in this moment. Very dangerous for me. And I need to get out of the way, so I'm going to use my dive, my dig, and then my movement ability to get out of there. My team is back, but we don't have the power to stop them at this moment. The disruptor shot is going out. I maybe could have used my ultimate here, but I don't think I would have been able to have stopped them. Not with their tank alive and our two supports being dead. It's all right though. We're doing fine. I'm doing all right so far. Use my movement to get out of there. We can anticipate the Venture coming in from the side, trying to get the flank angle on us. The little land shark, as I'm calling it now. The land shark coming in on the side there. Put some heavy damage in on that Winston. Bullshit, dude. I pressed dig. It was supposed to dig. I was in the air and everything. Right? This is where I dig. Okay, alright, so I got hit with it. Extinguish, thanks for the sub, man. I appreciate you dropping the sub for me 8 months in a row. You're a real dude. And if you guys aren't yet and you have it, you know, you can always drop your Amazon Prime sub over on the Twitch channel. That is twitch.tv/DudeNoWay Gaming, which is the name of our main YouTube channel as well. So, just waiting for the squad here, waiting for everybody to gather. Unfortunately, we're just not going to be able to get up with them. Need to get over with our team and our tank. I'm probably gonna die for this. Yeah. Lucio did not have his healing aura on, I think, at that moment. And then when he did switch it on, it was just too late for me. Yeah, it's all good. And if he did have it on, I know I sure wasn't getting the heals from it, you know? That's alright, though. We're doing fine. See if we can't get back together with the squad. Again, I need to dive, then dig, then dive. I need to press Q. Please, can I get a heal? Please? No? Okay. Please, anybody? So it's silly time. I'm glad I saved my ult for after silly time, because potentially it will be able to get some value. We'll see if my team actually lives. Or if I just end up being dead from this. We can hear them here. My ass, that didn't kill that Mercy. Just gonna get up, just backing up, grabbing the health pack along the way. We were able to kill that Moira with the help of the Sigma. We're good to go. Awesome. This is a very hard spot for them to push it all the way to the end, so gotta remember that as well. Very difficult for them to be as effective as they want to be from here. So I just found out that you also don't receive the Lucio ultimate if you are under the ground. Which seems like, you know, maybe you should receive your own team's ult. And unfortunately, I got in that moment. It is what it is. They are able to push it forward here pretty effectively. With our Sigmund dead, it's going to be very, very difficult for us to contest this. Again, like the Sigma is not as good of a tank against us as Winston. Or against them as Winston is against us. Because Winston is cleaving our entire team, where Sigma is only hitting a few people. Just gonna wait a second, just waiting a second. I know that I will have my dig in a sec. Bang, and I can use that now. I need to get back behind this barrier, and I can't get a heal. I don't know why we swapped over to Brig. Brig was not the right Brig was not the right support to have in this scenario where we need a high throughput support character. I think we just lose. I don't think I can make it back there in time. No, I definitely can't. That's a shame, dude. That's a shame. It's alright, we'll get better. Take time, we'll get better. I miss playing Sojourn in games like these where things don't die. Yeah, Brigitte is not a high throughput character, and she is not a good support play. This Sojourn was awful. Even though she got play of the game, like, she whiffed that railgun so many times. Also used it before it was charged so many times. Anyway, the Brigitte has a very low throughput unless she can melee things consistently, because the Inspire heal only works if you are actually, like, swinging, like left-clicking. Can you check the fall distance of that drill gun? I feel like the fall-off distance of that drill gun, I feel like you're too far away. It's 20 meters. But yeah, I'll bring you into the practice range and I'll show you what I mean. It's 20 meters. I practiced this yesterday so that I could get it into my brain as to where it goes. Sometimes I am, in fact, too far away, but there's always the potential that they move into it. So you see here, this is 20 meters. This is me standing directly on it. And then as you move just slightly into the 20-meter mark, right, just bang, right? So right there, just slightly into the 20-meter mark. And then as soon as you hit 20 meters, you lose your ability to actually damage them. So, but it does hit harder, I'm pretty sure, if you are a little bit closer. So from like 15 or from 10 meters even, you can see that's the amount of damage it deals. But as I back up, you can see it slowly. So about 18 to 19 hits. Right, yeah, exactly. Extinguish, thanks for being here, bro. How's life? How's everything? And you can see from here, this is like 19 meters or 18 meters maybe. And you can see how little damage it deals compared to 10 meters, which I'll move up to 10. This is 10. Right, that is a significant difference in the amount of damage that is dealt. I'm gonna stand here at the 18 meter mark and show you again. It tickles them at 18, but as you move up to 10, it chunks them down. Yeah, I thought it was 15 when I played yesterday, just checking. It's like 15, like 15 is like optimal damage, right? This is where you can still get that full big burst. Good, bro, how about you? I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. Checking out this new DPS hero, and they're available for the weekend, so I want to get a little bit of playtime in with them before Season 10 comes out in a few weeks here, and we have to wait for them to come back. You can see that you 3-hit targets with the primary fire, but you can also do a bunch of other things to kill targets a lot faster. I'm just going to kill this one, and I can come over here, and I can show you if you primary fire and then follow up with the right click, you can almost kill a target. Right, that almost killed them. And then if you follow that up with a melee, it will take them out. So if you primary fire, right click, and then melee, assuming that you are on top of them, it does work. And if you get more of the right click damage in, you will actually, you'll actually take them even closer to dying with just the primary and then the right click. Right? You can see how little health they have now. And then just a simple right click, or a simple melee will kill them. And then if you melee them, the melee actually deals damage over time the closer you are. So if you are close to them for the entire time that the melee is out, it will continue to damage them with the drill, which is cool.
Done and dusted.
And potentially, if you can barrel stuff targets, that is maybe the best way, because you can shoot melee, and you'll be able to kill them very easily like that. We're defending on King's Row, which is a terrible, terrible place to use a character that has damage that requires you to be this close. But that's okay. We're gonna keep going. Someone on the other team's name is Got Your Pants. Like, I feel like I'm being sexually harassed by their name alone. That coffee's delicious. And it's still hot.
I promise to take this one serious.
Having this metal cup makes having coffee so much better. I made this like 2.5 hours ago, and it's still hot. Like, it still burns me when I take a sip, which is what I want, right? Like, if I'm not being, if my tongue isn't being assaulted every time I take a sip of my coffee, then I'm not satisfied. So with this character, maybe my best case scenario would be to, like, start here, and then I can kind of fire down on them into the choke, and then use my drill movement ability to get out of the way. Because I definitely can't hit that Mercy from here. We're just gonna send them back to the respawn screen. My doppelganger won't be effective here. Having the Discord orb on them really helps. I say as I get sent back to the respawn screen. I got hit with the Zen volley. I didn't even get hit by the Discord orb in that moment. That's okay. I should be able to get back pretty quickly. With the movement on this character, you can actually move pretty well. Right? You can dig, dive, and then as soon as you come up, your dive is off cooldown again 2 seconds later, assuming you used your dig underground. Our team is dead. We are dead in this moment. Time for us to get out of the way. Yep, it's time for me to go. Again, I'm just going to use my dive to get out of there. Yeah, exactly. The 5 Ds of Venture. I can't hit that junk rat from here. We have an Echo now instead of a junk rat. We don't go up to try and get that point. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. You just can't hit me while I'm underground like that. I'm just gonna get back. We're just gonna back up. Because I know I'm not going to get healed by this Baptiste. Woo! It's getting dangerous for me out there. You see, the Mercy is wasting her ultimate right now. I'm just waiting for my team to come back. She's doing absolutely nothing. She's using her cute little blaster to do nothing. Literally nothing. I can't live through this. Yeah, there we go. Unless I get healed. So with the Junkrat now back, he's going to want to kill me. And just to make sure that that doesn't happen, we're just going to kill their Venture to protect our Zen. So to make sure that doesn't happen, I went under the ground there. With our baby diva dead, it's now time for us to dive, to dig, dive, and get backwards. I don't know why we're still up there. I don't know why we're still utilizing this corner. My team doesn't understand how corners and lanes work. We have lost this lane. They now win this lane, right? We need to be very careful about moving forward here. Thankfully, our D.Va is back. We don't have to worry too much that Junkrat is dead. He'll be able to come back pretty quickly. You can see that they are over on the side here. We're just going to ward him off. We're going to keep an eye here because we know that they're going to be there. When I hear that, I know it's time to dive under the ground. I don't have to worry, but the Zen definitely does. Word? And light them up I shall. This is actually a very strong primary fire to use with the BAP window. Unfortunately, I was not able to get any kills. Just forcing them backwards right now, utilizing the scariness of the land shark animation, which is, again, what I call it when you're diving and kind of running across the ground there. This. Because it looks like the fin of a shark, right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do I live through this? Okay. I got caught on the wall as I was trying to come through. I'm just gonna get out of the way. You saw that rock, right, as I came around the corner? As I turned to look at Sigma, he was trying to rock at me. See, the Junkrat is on the side there. And I need to wait for that Mercy to be done in her ultimate. That'll work. What? Oh, he got me. I thought I was fine. It's fine. It's cool. Okay. Dig, dive, dip, dodge, duck, dynasty, right? I'm pretty sure that's it. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. Okay. Time to go. Zen, don't stand there. And I can use the cheeky little window as long as Junkrat doesn't find me. Right? Utilizing the cheeky little window, and here comes Junkrat. So now it's time for me to get out of the way. I stole your health pack. What you gonna do? I stole your health pack. That was fun. That was fun.
That really helps.
Just gonna not die there. Just gonna keep myself alive. Just keep myself up. Just utilizing my cover intelligently. When I get low, I come back around the corner. Just gonna put that on cooldown. It was worth it to save myself just in case something had happened in that moment. I don't want to take any additional damage that I don't need to. I don't know what D.Va's doing, but I promise you that it's nothing. Skating the Junkrat ultimate has been my favorite part of this entire game with this character so far. Just gotta wait for our team to come back. I'm just gonna wait right here because I don't want to put myself in a death scenario. Need our two support players to come back. The D.Va has dove up to kill the Mercy, which is good for us. Gotta be careful. Seriously? Is anybody gonna one hit on this Zen? Thank you. Jesus Christ.
You're almost too quick. That really helps.
We're doing fine. We're doing fine. Our other DPS character has 9 deaths, but that's okay. You know, we're gonna make it work. As best we can, right? By being up here, I can utilize this high ground position to rain death on them from complete safety, because they probably will not see me up here for a little bit. Okay, now they know I'm here, so now I have to be careful. With their tank dead, it means that they have one more push in them. Don't die. Don't get too aggressive.
10 seconds.
Yep. Yep. We won. All right. That's a 17-2 here on King's Row. I did it, you guys. I can actually play a DPS character. Holy shit. That was a tough one. That was, they got close there at the beginning. And our other damage character feels like he's really good because he has such high damage, but he also has more than 4 times as many deaths as me. So, you know, good for you, dude. I'm glad it worked. Glad we're here. We're all good. We made it. Feels good, man. Feels good. The new DPS character is a little bit difficult for my brain to compute the time it takes for their primary fire to travel to the other target, right? Because I'm like, again, if I swap over to Sojourn, you can see how quickly, like, I'm able to, like, kind of move in between things. And my brain is just kind of used to a little bit of a different scenario. Just punch you in the back of the head.
I almost feel bad for them. It really was the honor of a lifetime.
But then you come over to Venture, and it's like kind of slow, right? Kind of slow moving.
Old news. People have survived higher falls. Maybe. Sorry to bore you.
All right. Let's go again. Let's run it back. One thing that I gotta get used to. The proper way to utilize the dig dive combo to boop things off the map is to make a horseshoe. So I just gotta get used to kind of spinning the mouse around like this, right? As I use it, I press it, I need to spin my mouse around like this to make sure that I don't accidentally kill myself. Kind of like a shark kind of bopping something with the side of its body, if you can imagine it that way. I'm going to show you guys again. You dig, and then you kind of, right? You kind of do a circle with your hand. And then in that way, you don't accidentally send yourself flying too far. You can still get the full usage of the boop. And you can see that the ult does not work through barriers. When they turn around, it does work, right? So something to keep in mind. And again, you do the spin. Gotta treat it like a horseshoe almost, or like a semicircle. I'm gonna come over here and try and boop the sniper bot off of the high ground without actually sending myself flying. So again, you go this way, you use the thing, and then you quickly turn yourself back around. And And had I not done that, had I not done the horseshoe type of move, this would have happened. Yeah, and you can see why that is significantly worse. Make sense? These are, again, part of the skill ceiling things that I was talking about of the character. Why her kit, their kit even, is incredibly complex, but appears on a surface level to be very simplistic. I just got a response from YouTube. Update, this should be working now. Thank you for all your reports. Hey, let's go. Thanks, YouTube. YouTube just sent me a message, a tweet on Twitter. They replied to my tweet from yesterday where I told them that I couldn't actually start a live stream for whatever reason. The edit button wasn't working. And they just got back to me and said that they fixed it. Thank God for that. Like, I'm already live, so I know that, right? But I do appreciate them getting back to me. It's nice to have an employer that listens when you tell them something is wrong. They don't just ignore you. Just melee everything. Get used to the time that the melee actually goes on for. Push it into my muscle memory. Alright, let's see if I can grab it again. See if I can snag this DPS character for a round of Flashpoint. Nope. I wasn't fast enough. Good old Magic Turtle beat me to the punch. Alright then. We're gonna play a character I never play. Junkrat. I play Junkrat once every, like, I don't know, year. It's not quite that infrequently, but it's pretty infrequent. He's not my favorite. As a matter of fact, he's one of my least favorite. But it's not because he's bad. It's like I just don't vibe with the character. You know, he just like his personality, his face, yeah, his emotes and shit. I don't know, man. I'm just not a Junkrat guy. And we can anticipate that they'll have something annoying that I won't get to play Junkrat against. My team is already dead. They're already falling apart here. Try and save our brig. No, it's our venture even. As they make their escape. Just make it scary for them to do what they want to do. And hopefully, in doing so, we'll be able to give our DPS character a good escape, and it was. The burst damage of Junkrat makes him easy to get value out of, because if you even hit a single shot, there's a good chance that you're getting some pretty good value out of the character. So that's good. And they have a Sombra, so I gotta be very careful about the Sombra pick. Just kind of destroying me. Well, the Sombra is on me right now. I'm dead, yeah. Yeah, the Sombra came on top of me. I was getting beamed by the... Why would you res me right now? What could you possibly stand to gain by resing me? What, are we gonna make it to the next point a little bit faster? Like, come on, dude. That's not gonna save us. I'm just spamming in their general direction as Junkrat. What are you doing?
Amplifying you over here.
Group up with me.
Gotta wait for the tank. Where's our other DPS character? I think she's over there. They're over there.
Fire in the hole.
Thankfully, I was able to kill one of their supports, which should make this next push significantly easier. Oh man, that Sombra's gone. Which means she's going to attack me. Inevitably. Which means I need to put myself in my team's face. Nut to butt when the Sombra is around. I talked about this in yesterday's review. When Sombra is around, the strat is nut to butt. And that way you will keep yourself alive.
Now we're cooking with gas.
I can fire these grenades right over here. Right, and kind of land them to where I think the enemy team will end up. Snagging some damage along the way here. Just gonna put that in the middle of the point. You see their Moira is on me. Their Moira is going to damage beam me to death if I don't get out of the way. I'm hoping for a heal from my team. There is Moira again. Yeah, we need to get off the point. We concede the ground at this point and we leave. Mercy, if you can get to me.
You shouldn't have ran away. The Alari was there too.
We lost. With respect, we had lost that. Just gonna put that there for the ones who want to follow me. Yeah, that's unfortunate, dude. I think I need to swap over to... Oh, wait, I have ultimate, right? I have tire.
Your end is within.
Flashpoint, Palace.
We'll see if we can get him in this next one.
My duty is being done.
Need to be quiet, though.
Heroes never die.
Get up with my squad before they get up with me. You know, before the enemy team gets up with me. So this Sigma really wants me dead. We're just gonna send that on to Sigma, keep their point off, keep their push down even. They won't be able to push us if we don't let them. I was able to get their Moira again. Oh man, I'm trying so hard to get him right now, but I'm not sure that I'm gonna be able to. There we go. I believe they have a Pharah now. And we did end up getting that one, so we're good to go there. Cool.
Secured.
We're good to move on to the next one.
Next flashpoint.
All right.
Temple.
And I'm like halfway, I'm like 85% to my next ult. I'm actually starting to remember how to play Junkrat. I play him so infrequently that I have to remember him each time I play him again. Also, his kit has changed. Every time I play him, it's been like 6 months since the last time I ran like 2 or 3 matches in a row with Junk.
Point unlocks in 10 seconds.
So he always deals a slightly different amount of damage. With our team getting advanced on right now, I just have to be careful of this Pharah. We've already lost this, so it's time to go. We have already lost this. We need our tank to come back. Until our tank gets here, we are done. We have no push.
Fire in the hole! Tired of me yet? Blasting
I know that Moira hates me, dude. That's like the 4th time this game that I've killed her. It is always worth it to kill one of the support players. Especially since that Moira has so few deaths. She is really, really playing her life well. Which means that she is part of the reason why this team is succeeding. And the less I can allow them to keep living, the easier it will be for me. Right, and this Moira just can't reach me if I don't put myself in a position where she can actually get to me. Just flat out, she just can't do anything about this.
Don't tell anyone.
And I can just fall back to this health pack. And we should be good to go. Nah, I got caught. Right at the end. It is what it is, though. My whole team is down, too. My whole team died very quickly, so... It is what it is. We lose that one. Hope you guys have a great day. I'm gonna go run to the store with my wife. I love you guys. Be safe. Love you, Cram. Thanks for hanging out, dude. I appreciate you, man. It's been fun. Maybe next time I will get to play. Homie tried to play Counterwatch and lost. Who? I assume they're talking about our tank. I'm not sure. Yeah, they gotta be talking about our tank, because that was their tank. I was like, I only played Junkrat the whole time, so it couldn't have been me. I played Counterwatch last stream, or 2 streams ago, whatever it was. You know? Counterwatch is a completely different show.
Let's make history. Gone, double, but not forgotten.
There's a little bit similar kind of kit with Junkrat and Venture, insofar as like the travel time is the same speed. The travel distance and time between when you fire a shot and when it actually reaches the target is the same. You can see, just Junkrat has like unlimited damage fall off, right? But Junkrat has a way worse ultimate. Although it's really good for burst damage, it can be killed, which, you know, you never want your ultimate to be able to be shut down by being killed. Like that. And I appreciate everybody getting their opportunity to play the character as well. I don't necessarily need to always play them. That being said, I would like to actually get to play them. Since I'm waiting like 5 minutes for these DPS queues, I'd like to get to play them at least every other game. So, you hear that, Overwatch? If you could hook a brother up, that'd be cool, man. That'd be awfully nice of you.
Bit the dust, huh? Really drilled it in, huh? Excavation initiation.
Can I boop someone off the map with this? Nope. It does boop them into the sky, though, so I guess that's kind of good. Also kind of bad, though, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Because it boops them up into the air, it means that if you follow up too quickly, you potentially don't hit them? Let's just see if I'm right about that. No. Okay, so they fall down before you have a chance to shoot again. Okay, well that's good. At least, you know, at least your ult doesn't kill you out of being able to double ult them. And I just want to see as I use this. So the using the drill into the sky does not refill your gun, but when you dive, it actually does reload your gun for you. So you can dive at like 1 ammo or no ammo, right? And then come back up, hop back up with full ammo. So that's kind of good. All good things to know. Important things to remember about Overwatch characters is that using certain abilities sometimes will reload your gun for you. Or, you know, whatever it is, whatever thing that you have.
This job can't always be glamorous.
So if you use your ultimate on someone and then you can get a full melee off on them, it looks like it will kill them. So that's also good to know. You know, you can use it and then follow up with a melee. Let's just make sure that I'm right. I actually can't melee until the ultimate is done. I didn't know that. That seems like an oversight, right? Like, why not? What do you mean I can't? What do you mean I can't melee, dude?
Really drilled it in, huh? Whoopsie daisy.
You slayed with to be a casual player. Can you I'm not sure what that word is, Yuri. Junkrat. Thanks, dude. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. You know, I try to. You know, like, the thing about Junkrat is that like I said, because I play him so infrequently, I have to remember kind of how the kit works. And, like, the main way to get kills with Junkrat when I played him more often, which was, you know, almost never, but the main way to get a kill was to hit them and then detonate a mine onto them, right? You can't melee them with the drill since it's open. That makes sense. Yeah, so you would throw, and then you would immediately hit them with a mine, or vice versa. You would hit them with a mine, and then hit them once, and then that would kill them. And that's something that, like, you need to be semi-close to do, because the mine has damage fall off the farther away from the mine you actually are. And I am not going to get to play... I'm not going to get to play, Venture again this game. That sucks. That's alright. I'm going to play Sojourn, and I'm going to enjoy myself actually getting kills. I really enjoy the new character. That being said, I'm waiting for an absurd amount of time to get into a game where I can actually play, and then, like, it's like 1 in every 3 games, it feels like 3-4 games, that I actually get to play the character, so whatever. I'm just gonna play what I can, and hopefully just have a good time, you know, get some kills, and hopefully, you know, do something. I'm currently grinding for Lifeweaver's Jade Weapon. Well, that's gonna look good, man. Do you have a green skin to go with the Jade Weapon? Or are you not somebody who color coordinates in that way? I feel like whenever I have a like a colored weapon, I need to have a skin that matches, you know? That was one thing that I liked in Overwatch 1 was the different weapons that you could get, and then trying to find a skin. Back then it was the loot box system. I don't know if you guys played when we had loot boxes, but you could get a lot more cosmetics in the loot boxes. I think that's a Widow. I gotta be careful. I don't want to be sniped by a Widow. I see the Sojourn. I'm not so worried about Sojourn. That's not where I wanted that to go, but I'm not so worried about Sojourn as I would be a Widow. Okay, no. They have a Reaper and they have a Sojourn, so. Okay, just putting the damage in. Putting the disruptor shot on where they are so that I can hopefully put some additional damage in, generate some extra ult charge there. I'm gonna keep an eye on this Mercy, make sure that she does not try to res this Lucio. We see that the Ryan is kind of going off in the corner here. Just gonna keep that damage heavy on him and use the burst of the rail to kill the Reinhardt. Again, I'm warding off their push here with the disruptor shot. I see that the Sojourn is kind of in like a duel with me. She doesn't realize that like I don't really care about her. What I do care about is being able to charge my railgun, right? So that's really more important to me. Unfortunately, I missed on that Reaper, but that's okay. Getting close to a rail here. Yeah, with our tank down, it's significantly harder for me to want to stay in this position. I think we just back up now. Now it's time for us to leave, right? We're gonna get down onto the low ground position. I'm gonna put my railgun into her.
Ends now.
Unfortunately, my team is just letting her damage them a lot more often. With her down, I gotta be careful of this Mercy who will inevitably want to res her. And I'm just not going to let her. I'm gonna put that there. And unfortunately, I died to the Reaper, but with the Mercy down, their team is significantly worse off. Both of our support players are alive, I think. So I think we're going to be okay to hold them. With their Mercy down, we know that they can't invalidate my value that I had gotten as Sojourn. And I know that they're close enough that I can actually damage them from this corner here. Again, I'm going to jump into the sky. I'm just going to keep an eye on this Reaper. Yeah, and we were able to effectively keep them at bay as we kind of move forward back onto the payload here. Gonna ward them off with our strong damage. I have my ultimate, and I can use that for when they come around this corner, but I don't want to use it too early. Just gonna kill their... and again, with me killing their Sojourn, we can anticipate that their Mercy will want the res on her, and I'm just gonna hopefully try and make sure that doesn't happen. Right? And again, just getting out of the way here, putting damage in on Ryan, forcing the Mercy to kind of funnel her healing into him. And in doing so, we'll keep her from having time to actually utilize that res at all. Right? And now that the Mercy is down again, we don't have to worry about their team being effective against me. Just got to be careful about where I stand with this Bastion here. Not so worried about that Ashe. She really can't do too much to me. I'm just gonna reload. We can hear that someone on our team just died. So we gotta be, okay, so their Ryan just traded his life, which is great news for us. Again, we're just gonna back up. Gonna throw the disruptor shot on them. Charge up the rail here. Their team is coming forward. And we're just gonna discourage Moira from doing the thing that Moira wants to do. We're gonna kill that, Bastion. We're gonna get the kill on this Mercy. Maybe not. That's okay. She used her ultimate to heal Mercy instead, which meant that she wasn't killing our team, which is fine. It's totally fine. We're going to assist with our team here. Gonna kill their Mercy. Now their Reinhardt has no one to heal him. And we're just gonna stand behind his shield, make him hold his shield up like a dumbass, look stupid. You know, there's not much he can do at that moment. Gonna toss the disruptor shot in the meantime here, because we know that we can get away with it. Gonna help the Venture on our team put in the damage on them and just kind of force them back a little bit more. We were able to kill their Ashe, which is great news for us. Just want to dodge that. That's what I was gonna say, because the hammer down is about to come out here. And I know that I have a rail charged, as well as my overclock. So that's gonna be huge for us. We're gonna use that to kill the Reinhardt. right? And then we're just putting the damage in long range. We're gonna put in that hard damage on them from here, right? And then we're forcing them back, forcing them into their doorway there. And there's just too much burst damage for the Mercy to realistically do anything. Get out of here, Moira. And we win this game. That's an 18-1 here on Circuit Royale. It's a good game. Good game, dude. A lot easier for me to play Sojourn than it is for me to play Venture, but that's okay. I can think, I don't have to think about all of the things that I'm doing. I can move and speak at the same time because everything that I'm doing is kind of second nature, right? Their team got very upset. I know that their Sojourn was mad because she swapped to an Ashe so that she could be farther away and hopefully not get railgunned, right? Not that Ashe isn't a good character for that map, she is, but then at the same time, you kind of miss out on your ability to get those one-hits. With the railgun from Sojourn, it's just more effective than Ashe's rifle. So, while Bob is a really, really good ultimate, potentially you could get even more value out of Overclock. And I like that. I like that map. I like that team that we just had, too. That was pretty good. Look at it. The Jade Weapon on Cleric and Harbinger on Lifeweaver looks good. Hell yeah, dude. Let me see. Backing up. Going to the Hero Gallery. Lifeweaver. Let's see. We got, I don't have Cleric, but I do have Harbinger. And let me see. I can't see the Jade Weapon at the same time. But Harbinger looks cool. Oh, I really like the way it changes your gauntlet to green. That's really cool. Like, his gauntlet, with the gold skin, right? Like, his gauntlet is kind of already gold. So it kind of doesn't work as well. Maybe it's like a rose gold at base, right? But the gold gauntlet looks more or less the same. But then you put on Jade and it turns the whole gauntlet green. That is super dope. It also turns the bud green. And it turns the flower has little green petals too, which is very cool. And again, you can see the difference when you click on the flower. That is the golden variant, and you can see how close that is. Actually, the regular one is all pink. I thought the regular one also had the gold petals, but apparently not. Yeah, so that's cool. I don't really use skins that much, you know? Even, like, my most played characters... Like, Tracer, I have this skin on her, but that's only because her default skins have orange pants. And, like, I don't know, man. I'm just not huge into orange. Not my favorite color. So I use the rose skin specifically because it's black. But my favorite skin is the, like, the adventurer skin, the mythic skin from a couple of seasons ago. For Tracer, I don't have that one, but I think it looks really cool. But that wasn't around in Overwatch 1. I got this one in year 1, the very first Lunar New Year, in year 1 of Overwatch 1. So, we're taking it way back on this one, but yeah. But in general, like, I just don't really use skins. Like, you can see Cassidy, I'm using the Overwatch 2 skin on. You can see on Bastion, same thing. I've got the Overwatch 1 skin on him, right? Like, Hanzo. I like this kind of chill skin for Hanzo, but the Overwatch 2 skin is actually my favorite one for him because the Overwatch 2 skin's all black. The casual one is also pretty close to all black, but he kind of I just kind of dig the jeans or like the pants and the hoodie kind of look. I think that's pretty cool. But like Genji, if I had a Genji skin, like if there was a Genji skin, if I had it, I would use the Illidan Stormrage Genji, which is amazing. I absolutely love the way that one looks, but you had to get it from a BlizzCon, like, I don't know, 6 years ago or 7 years ago, something like that. So, you had to attend BlizzCon, and it was one of the rewards for being there, and, like, so I will never have that. It's not possible to get anymore. It's not in the game. It's never going to be for sale, and I've only seen it, like, 3 times, like, 3 times in the entire time that I have played Overwatch, in an actual game. So... Okay, can I snag the character? I was fast enough this time, baby. Grumpy Lion is just gonna have to pick someone else. Okay, and if you guys are down for it, I'm going to absolutely suck as we move into this game. Just be prepared for me to accomplish nothing. And but I'm gonna have a good time, and that's the important thing, right? It's almost more important that we have fun.
Let's make history.
No mistakes.
Gotcha.
No mercy.
Like, I have Echo is my favorite character in the game, and while this skin is okay, like the kind of little doll skin for Echo, my favorite skin for her is the vampire bat one, but I would never use it because it's like red. And I don't know, I like the default skin, you know, is fine.
Round 1. Capture the objective.
I wonder if this is one of those characters that we will see getting a lot of value out of Lucio's speed boost. Like, they do have a lot, Venture does have a lot of movement ability, both vertical and horizontal. But I'm not certain that we will actually see anybody using it. Yep. I'm just diving out of the way. I'm cycling my abilities to keep me elusive as we move into this point here. Saved my dash there so that I could use it to get away should I need to, because I went in a little bit deep. You can see that when you are hindered, it does actually remove your ability to dive, to dig, to duck, to dodge. Time for me to back up. Gain some distance between myself and the enemy team.
They're taking the point. Hiya.
You see that our team is here, but it's now just myself, Doomfist, and Echo, with no support players.
Patched up.
And now it's just myself and Doomfist. Would be best if I got out of here. So that's what I'm gonna do. Lucio is back now, so I can get inside the Lucio aura and hopefully snag a little bit of support there. Not certain where that's gonna go. Okay, cool. I was able to get away from it. I'm definitely gonna die to this Hanzo right now. Oh, I missed. No! Can I get away? And I was able to get away. I'm gonna use this to get up to the high ground position. Please? Okay, so I'm not gonna get the benefit of that Lucio ultimate, because I left, but that's okay. Oh, you actually can't get out from there. I didn't know that. I'm gonna try and get up with my team over on the side here. And I'm just kind of keeping myself in a cool spot. Gonna boot myself out so that I'm not inside their line of sight anymore. Because being in a place where this Hanzo can headshot me, very dangerous for me and for all DPS characters. I'm dead. Yeah, no way I survived this. I tried to get back to my team, but my feet got caught on like a wall or something. Right there. Yeah, my feet got caught on that as I was trying to retreat. I had plenty of time to get out of there, but unfortunately I just missed it.
We can't let them take the objective.
Yeah, we just come back at this moment, try and save Echo as she escapes. Just gonna walk back into the spawn, heal myself completely up. Get back over with the team here. This Hanzo really wants it. I'm not going to give it to him, though.
Excavation initiation. 6 feet under. Watching out for you.
Hell yeah, dude.
Getting sweaty over here. Scouting out the point.
Thank you.
Oh my god, chat, I did something. I got a clip and everything. Holy shit. That was incredible.
Round 1.
I did it. I did the thing that I've been trying to do this whole time. I was skillful with the character for the first time ever. Oh my god.
0.
I'm so proud of myself. Alright. Now we just gotta win one more round. Without Doomfist deciding that I am his best friend. And he wants to pummel me into the dirt repeatedly.
Intrepid explorers, it's time to get to work.
Gonna melee the walls here. Because fuck the walls. Right?
5, 4, 3,
That was cool. Hey.
capture the objective.
Leaving already? We just got here.
And I was able to get there almost as fast as Doomfist. Not quite, but almost. Whoop! Just gonna get out of the way, get back up with the team. Just gonna get out of the way here. Just be scary on them for a second, but not too long. Okay, yeah, it's definitely time for me to go. Right, and I don't think I'm gonna get away from this. Nah, there's no way. My dig was on cooldown for 1 more second, so there was no way I could get out of there in time. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. That was only my second death, so... With my whole team being dead, I knew it was time.
Can't die? I've still got more stuff to see. Healing pylon out. Ah! Surprise!
Just waiting for the team. Waiting for the team to get up here.
Kiss mama side.
I was able to kill their Hanzo, which is great.
Good looking out.
We were able to kill their Kiriko. We were able to kill their Doomfist. And right now, we win this point. There's nothing they can do to stop us from taking this point back. Need to get Doom up. I'm gonna ward off his escape. Just gonna get out of the way here. We don't want it to be silly time, so I'm just not going to utilize my ultimate for a second yet. We could certainly try. Gonna force that Doomfist to stagger. And in doing so, we have a much, much better chance of actually winning this. With their Moira also staggered, we have a very good chance of winning this. Again, we're just forcing them to die at awkward times, so they can't get their 5v5 off.
Taking flight.
And I just use my dig to get out of here. Get back to the point. Right, and now it's time for me to leave earlier this time. Although they're already on me, dude. Their whole team wants me. So whether I make it through this or not is another story entirely. Thankfully, I did.
All better.
And now I have ultimate for this next fight. So when our team is together, I'll be able to utilize that, and hopefully we'll be able to make a proper push here. Just gotta make sure that we don't get killed by Hanzo in the process. I'm gonna dive myself under, so that I can get over to a health pack in the meantime. And this Hanzo just wants me, dude. Like, everybody wants me so badly. Really a little bit annoying. Feel like I can't do anything, right? Again, like the whole team. Just the whole team. Every time they see me, I'm the first person they look at. Obnoxious. Genuinely obnoxious. It's okay, though. It's alright. We're gonna get back. We have the point back. We're at 87. They're at 94. We just need to win this next point. By making the chaos that we made, I think we were able to force them off of the point, and I think our team might have killed all of them, and we won it there. Yeah, they don't make it back. We win. Oh, thank God. And I believe I'm gonna get the play of the game. I think I am, anyway. Just give him a good game. Do I get Pogs? I do. What's up, baby? This is my first play of the game with Venture. That's me killing Moira. This is me killing Hanzo. This is me getting the Kiriko, and then I also got the Doomfist. Words are hard, but play of the games are rare. So, I'm happy about that. Happy I got one. Mom, I got one. Thank goodness. It just takes practice, right? Just gotta learn all the things, be in all the places, die a few times, maybe a few dozen times, so that I understand how to do everything. See, I want to practice the range from different angles on people. Also want to see how much damage that deals. A pretty good amount of damage, honestly. Does it have damage fall off like Meteor Strike the farther you are from the center? Nope. It seems like it deals the full amount of damage whether you're on the center or the side, so that's good to know. Something that you can keep in mind while you are utilizing the character. Put this damage in. Thank you so much. Again, I'm gonna use it from here. Pretty good. Pretty good amount of damage. About half the hit points of a DPS player. And when you use the drill from far away, you can make sure that you don't die yourself. Again, I'm gonna try and use it from there. That's a little bit too far to get the boop. But you can use the boop from a little bit farther away. You just gotta kind of understand how it works. That didn't work at all. Maybe I do have to be closer than that. Can I, while I'm above ground, be close enough to boop them off the edge and then still turn myself around? Nope. Also, they didn't even go off. Just me. Feels bad. So you can use the, you can kill somebody immediately with the ultimate if you boop and then drill them. So that, or if you shoot and then drill them. So, just to show you what I mean. You... God damn it. I need to know those things, game! Defending on Dorado. I'm gonna get to play Venture again. This is not a good map to defend with Venture on. I'm gonna try it anyway. We have a Brigitte, which is one of my least favorite supports to see. I actually really don't like when we have Brig. I'm almost never on a team where I think Brig is a good choice. So. But who knows? Maybe this will be that one, right? We got the, people on the enemy team are telling us good luck, have fun. Which is usually what people say when they think they're about to kick your ass. So, we're gonna see. They'll probably kick my ass since I don't know what I'm doing. But who knows?
To visit mi abuelita while I'm in Mexico. I gotta show her pictures from my last dig.
Five, four, three,
Where's the tank?
1.
Tank is up there. I can't actually hit them from that distance, so I have to be kind of more aware of what I can and can't do. Yep, so if I just counter dig them, they can't escape my dig. Most of the time, seems like they take the full brunt of my dig's damage. So I just wait for them to dig, and then I wait a second, and then I dig. And it seems like that is effective at killing them. Enemy ventures. Their venture already has 2 deaths, so it feels good. Howdy, Phoenix. I remember you. You were the one who told us good luck, have fun. Three deaths. Their diva's out of mech again, so that's great for us. Our Orisa is dead, though. Which is effectively the same as their character being out of mech. Yeah, that's okay. Good for you. You got me.
I'm with ya.
Our team, maybe I should have fell back, but I thought we were good. Looks like the Cassidy died the same time I did, or like maybe 1 second before. So, at least now we know. I'm dead here. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh, I lived. Thank God. I don't know how I lived. They must have missed all their shots. Our Orisa's dead, that's for damn sure. And then I am out. Just gonna get back in complete safety here. This is kind of my own team's fault here. We should be waiting for the Orisa to come back. Yeah, you better run. Waiting for the Orisa to pop Terra Surge. Yeah, you better run. I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to understand the character. This is not good for my team, but... And the other team definitely does not like that I'm starting to understand the character. We may not win, but I'm figuring it out, and that's the important thing.
Excavation initiation! Excavation initiation!
Put a little bit of hurt onto that Sombra. Just show her we're not the one. Kill this Kiriko. Yeah, baby. Look at me go, dude. I figured it out. It only took 5 rounds of being terrible. I'm dead here. I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. That's okay. It's alright. I landed inside of the hammer down. I still have half as many deaths as the people on my team. So we're good. I'm gonna defend the Lifeweaver as he escapes. We hear that the... Sombra is here. We're just gonna kill her.
I've got your back. Whoopsie daisy. I thought it was a gun.
We're waiting for them to do something. We can anticipate Sombra will be behind us, right? No way I got hit by that. Good for them.
Yeah, we're outnumbered.
Just gonna get back into the spawn here while we wait for the team. Oh, we're not gonna be able to stop it. Damn it. I didn't realize they were that close. Oh well, it is what it is. I did great. I was 13-2. I was kicking ass, taking names. Top damage on my team, aside from the tank, right? But, yeah, good game. I want to tell Phoenix. Want to tell Phoenix that it was fun to fight them as Sombra. They're giving me all the practice I need. All the practice I need against the Sombra, putting her dick in the dirt. You know? The Sombra is traditionally one of the harder characters for people to duel if they don't hit their shots. Thankfully, with Venture, you can kind of keep her out of the invis by firing her in her direction. And if she's nearby, the splash damage will reveal her, which means that you can easily dive onto her. And as long as you can keep, like, on top of her, you can keep utilizing the high damage melee, which makes it very difficult for Sombra to be effective. Again, so I'm going to show what I was trying to show earlier. You use the ultimate, right? Bang, and then you can ultimate them once, and then drill them, and they will immediately die. So, ultimate, and then immediately follow up on a drill. You can kill somebody really quickly. So this is how it looks fast. Right? And there's kind of no counter to that. They're just dead. As long as you don't put yourself in a stupid-ass place. I'm digging it. I'm enjoying the character. And I swear to God, I used to say, I'm digging it before this character came around. That's not just a terrible dad joke.
Sorry to bore you.
It is also a terrible dad joke, but it's not just one.
Double kill.
Your ancient history.
Alright, next game is starting. I'm excited. We already have a Venture, that's fine. I will play as Sojourn, and we'll just see how it goes. We got a pretty sizable looking other team. Our team is,
We're in this together.
you know, gonna do their best.
No. Take care of each other out there.
Who is that? Oh, the enemy healer. Okay. Enemy support player. Telling us to good luck, have fun.
Your worth is a hypothesis. Prove it.
Can we win this one? I'm trying to unlock comp. Are you in voice chat?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The main thing you can do to win is just not die. So if everybody plays their life a little bit better, you know, than they're used to, then we should be fine. Just don't put yourself in places where you'll die. We should be fine.
With your while.
I know that's difficult to understand if you are kind of new to the game. Kind of maybe don't know where death is, right? Where is, what do you mean? How do I not die? Etc., etc. But that's really what it comes down to. Do they have a Sombra? No, they have a soldier. Okay, good. It makes my life a lot easier. 'Cause I'm tired of facing off against Sombras every game. I'll be less annoyed to face off against Ventures every game. They feel a little bit more balanced than a Sombra does. Gonna kill this Kiriko. Gonna get the damage in on their Venture. Kill their Mercy. Kill their Venture. We're good to go. This is our point, bitch. I got hit with that Helix rocket. No big deal, I should be fine. This soldier doesn't know who he's going against. Boy, is he gonna have a bad day. Alright, I'm just gonna leave him alone. Their team's about to come out right there, so I don't want to be in a bad place. Just gonna kill their soldier. Do they have a Mercy? They do. They're gonna res that soldier. But that means that they can't res their tank when the tank dies. So that's great for me, or any of the support characters. I'm gonna put that there. I'm just gonna get out of the way of the soldier so that I can't get killed. Kill their tank, right? And this point is ours. They can waste their ultimates if they want to. I'm gonna hold on to mine. Thank you.
Good to see you.
Good to go. We just need our Malga to... Malga, wait for the 2 support. Wait for Mercy. We got someone on our team thinks they're cute, thinks they're funny. And then the Mercy said 9. Exactly, 9. 10 out of 10. 9.
I don't hold it.
Railgun charged. Excavation initiation.
I drop down.
So they wasted their ultimate, got no value with it. Great news for us.
Oh my god, I can't do anything. Thank you, Mercy. Woo.
Does my team live through this? I think we might.
What did I get? Kiriko. And Kiriko got red.
No, we don't. No, we don't win this one. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's time for us to go. We're just gonna back up. We're just gonna wait for the squad, back up, and get the team together. Hey.
Hello.
And then we're gonna kill him. Alright, I have my ultimate. Mercy knows I have my ultimate. I'm just gonna gather up a little railgun before I pop it. Put some damage in on their Kiriko. Their Kiriko has no Suzu. Kiriko, no Suzu.
Oh, nice. Where is she?
In the back. Just gonna kill their Malga. Gotta make sure.
Mercy if we can. Anyone? Mercy's one. Hey, Mercy. Soldier's one. Character's low.
Forecast said rain. My aid.
My ultimate
We
is
take this high
almost
ground.
ready.
Or just Soldier annihilate.
That's the stuff.
Something smells good in here.
Maintaining damage.
Smells like food. Smells like lunch. I'll be excited for that here in just a bit.
My ultimate's charging.
So we're just going to...
I think Maga's going below.
Malga is underneath right now. I just want to keep an eye.
Oh, I almost knocked him out. Freaking one. Oh, I had to reload.
Gonna kill their Kiriko. Gonna kill their
So dead.
Venture.
Okay.
I think we still keep this as long as we just push on to them. We just need to kill their Mercy.
I got my ult. We can ult.
Yeah, and we win that one. That's no big deal. You can see the difference between a Venture gameplay and a Sojourn gameplay is stark. There's a definite contrast between me playing a character that I don't know versus me playing a character that I know quite well. I'm just gonna stay with the squad. I know they're coming in right now, but I don't want to be in a place where I end up getting got here. Just gonna get getting everybody on their team early so that we get the team kill. We're good to go.
Hello. Hello there.
Yep, and then we are good. We're all good. Just gonna melee out the railings, please. Thank you. I can hear them coming. Right here. See, they have a Mei now. Mei and a Mercy.
There you are. Right side. Reaper's coming in.
I'm gonna charge up the rail on the Mei wall. Make sure that I have a full rail gun for when I end up seeing Mercy, inevitably. Just gonna kill that Mercy immediately. We're just gonna put that in on the Sigma.
Please, yeah.
Charge the railgun up on the Sigma.
Can you res that? Thanks.
The Sigma is one. Yep, good. We're all good. Forcing them to... Good game, everybody.
Good game, Gabe.
And that is a 21-0 here on New Jug City. It's exactly the type of game you want to see. Pretty solid overall. I told everybody at the start of this game, just play your life. Just make sure you play your life and we'll be fine. And then I went on to have a 0-death game. So, it's exactly what you want. Exactly how it should look. And I think, on that note, we're going to go ahead and roll the credits here. And I'm going to talk about the brand new DPS hero, Venture. A very fun character overall. I think the skill ceiling on that character is very high. And I think that a lot of people will play her really badly as time goes on, and they will not realize all of the things that are possible, play them really badly as time goes on, and will not realize all the things that are possible with the kit until far, far down the line. I'm going to spend a ridiculous amount of time diving into the nuances of the character, trying to figure out, like, okay, this does this, this combines with this, you can combine these things to kill damage character in this amount of time, right? And like eventually I will learn all of the little subtle nuances, and I'll drill in the muscle memory of how their primary fire works to the point where I am getting you know, all of the kills that I would want to get with them. And like even at the end of this show, you could see in that last game that I played, not this past one but the game prior to that, that I was a lot more able to realistically get the kills that I was looking for and make the plays that I was looking to make. Although it did catch me off guard a couple of times where I ended up dying. For the most part, I got a lot better just in this one show. And over the course of the rest of the weekend, and of course in season 10, I'm going to be practicing that character quite a lot, and I will be, you know, I'll be nasty by the end of season 10 with them. And we'll be pulling off some ridiculous plays, snagging that play of the game almost every game, you know, as we do, right? And I want to thank everybody for coming out and hanging out with me today. It was a hell of a stream, and I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. I hope you have a great rest of your afternoon. I'm Moonchild of DudeNoWay, and I will see you in the next live stream. Take it easy.